We are taking a very close look at safety in uptown Charlotte following a police shooting outside the epicenter.
This is a major story we've been covering for you since we first went on the air at 4:30 this morning. And tonight we have team coverage with our veteran Mark Becker and our Allison Lottis, who's been reaching out to her police sources all day. And Allison is leading off our team coverage outside the epicenter. Allison, I know you just learned some new information from sources in the past 90 minutes.
Erica, investigators say 2 CMPD officers were working off duty when they responded to a shootout here at the epicenter behind me. What witnesses say happened next can only be described as absolute madness. We know that shots were fired and one man has died. Police have identified him as Trayon McCoy, but they haven't revealed who fired that deadly shot. I'd like to bring in my colleague, reporter Mark Becker now. Mark, you have actually learned the names of the 2 officers involved.
Yeah, Allison, they're Kevin Lovell and Shane Matthews. Both have been on CMPD's force now for 6 years. They're assigned to other parts of the city, but as you say, they were working here at the epicenter overnight when they heard a call that there was a fight right out here with shots being fired. A few moments later, they were firing as well.
Yeah, I heard the gunshots. We was on our break.
And just that quickly, Derek Gamble's overnight break turned into a flurry of gunfire, followed by a frenzy of flashing lights and a lot of questions. The trouble had started with a fight between 2 young men somewhere in the epicenter around 2 o'clock this morning. When it spilled out onto the sidewalk, at least one of them had a gun.
First they were fighting, they pulled out guns, started shooting at each other. They were about this close and they was missing each other.
Jose Rodriguez was also on his break.
And then they tumbled, they were stumbling, they were trying to get one dude was trying to get the gun off of him. They kept shooting at the gun at the floor, ricocheting.
Moments later, Rodriguez told us 5 officers came running around the corner, and one of the men with a gun started to run.
All of a sudden, I heard the cops say, "Drop your gun." They kept shooting, so the cops shot him.
Within minutes, other officers showed up and began wrapping the street and sidewalk off with crime scene tape. Because it's an officer-involved shooting, agents with the SBI are handling the investigation. And they haven't released any details, like if there is body camera video of that shooting. But we could see at least one pistol lying on the pavement, and Jose Rodriguez told us that in his mind, police did what they had to do.
Because he kept trying to run and shooting at the cops, and the cops kept telling him to drop the gun, and he kept running, looking back, and he got shot in the back.
So still a lot of questions out here. A lot of the stories we were hearing, frankly, a little inconsistent. All of them sort of very much, though, on the theme that the officers fired after they were being fired at. But the State Bureau of Investigation is handling this investigation. They have not released any information since early this morning. Allison?
All right, Mark, thank you. A lot yet to learn. We know that you'll follow this for us. What makes this shooting here outside of the epicenter even more concerning is that it adds to the list of growing violence happening in our city. Remember, it was just a few weeks ago that a CEO who was visiting Charlotte was randomly hit by gunfire right near the epicenter in the middle of the afternoon. Today, I pressed government and city leaders asking what they're doing to stop it and if the explosion in crime is tarnishing Charlotte's reputation. Here's what Councilman Bakari had to say. Would you feel safe at night in uptown Charlotte?
Yes, I would. You know, of course you think twice when you see some of these stats, but you know, I with my wife frequent uptown. We have to get into the families, the houses, the schools, and make sure that the message is understood and the tactics are known that solving your problems with a gun is not the way to do it.
I've also learned today that city officials, businesses here at the epicenter, as well as officials with the Spectrum Center have been meeting to talk about ways to beef up security here in uptown Charlotte. I'm going to break down some of the things they're considering coming up tonight at 6 o'clock.
All right, Allison, thank you. And of course, we're going to be staying on top of the investigation and the safety concerns throughout the next 90 minutes.
And we've also posting all of our coverage on our WSOC app.